come on an amazing day. Couldn't have asked for better weather. The farm was established in 2019, so we're into our 6th year now. We first started out on this plot right here. Everything that you see, this was actually just an open field. When I opened pasture, I wanted to put a big focus on growing as much as we can. We'll have a little walk around and show you what's going on.
Yeah, these are my favourites.
Wow, look at these.
These are called Mammoth Red Rock. And they're absolutely beautiful cabbages. They're huge.
Yeah.
They're only just beginning to heart up as well, so they're going to be absolutely massive by the time they're done.
Wow.
But you can't get any fresher than that. Harvesting salad in the morning and delivering it straight to the restaurant is beautiful.
Sam, how does this farm fit into the wider pasture story?
The farm is hugely influential on our menus and creativity. We grow everything from fruit, flowers, herbs, microgreens. We've got 4 beehives. From a creative perspective, it really helps us home in on fresh ingredients, what's available. We've got a great relationship with the farm team here, and we can really plan ahead on harvesting what's best, what's freshest and most sustainable for the restaurants.
How do you bring the team or the guests into that experience?
So we invite the team up here every month. We have big farm days, so we've got a huge amount of staff now, but 20 employees at once from all over the restaurant. They come here, we get them involved, they meet the farm team, we have a good walk around, they harvest some veg. They've got a great understanding of what we do here, and it's finished with me cooking them a great lunch.
Do you feel like you're getting that story across when people are coming into the restaurant, those guests that are dining at Pasture?
100%. On the back of the menus, we really shout about sustainability, and we have a map explaining everything, where we're procuring all of our ingredients from, and a big focus on the farm. And when we invite our staff here, they have such a magical time seeing the produce that then directly relates into the restaurants when they can tell the story to our guests.
Gorgeous. Now, with a venture like this, how do you think about it in terms of measuring success?
Success for me is measured from a couple of things. Firstly, it's measured by the produce, the success of the produce that we're growing.
Yeah.
Growing fruit and vegetables in this climate is challenging, especially with the pressures of global warming. So every year is different to the last one. So there's a commercial stance of success through having amazing produce. And of course, certain vegetables, certain years will not be so successful. So having a good harvest is really important, and also success is measured through the happiness of the team that work here. I think it's really, really important. It's a tough gig, but being in this surrounding, come rain or shine, if they can remain fulfilled and valued and happy, it's a great measure of success to me.
Any sort of lessons that you've learned or advice that you would give to another chef that's kind of setting their stake in the ground and wants to operate something?
I suggest if anyone was to look at having their own farm, you have to be dedicated, you have to put the hours in, and I'm thankful that I've got an amazing team of farmers here now, 4 full-time employees that look after this amazing farm for the restaurants.
The stems are looking so healthy on them at the moment as well. I'm so proud.
So Tom, tell me, how did you become the farm manager here?
So I started working in the restaurant as a waiter, and at the time I had an allotment that I looked after with my partner. We had a surplus of vegetables that we were taking into the restaurant, and Sam obviously loved the vegetables that were coming in and said, I've got some land out the back of my house, would you like to come and set up a farm with me?
Amazing, front of house directly to the fields.
Yeah, a bit of a change.
I love that, I love it. So tell us a little bit about the principles that you follow as you're farming this land.
Yeah, so we basically try to do everything organically, and we also employ a principle called no dig.
Yeah.
So we're basically adding a layer of compost to the soil every year before we plant in it, rather than sort of you traditionally turn over the soil. We're just planting into the top layer, in putting compost onto the top layer of soil, you are feeding the soil with nutrients and you're not disturbing the microorganisms underneath.
Brilliant. So kind of establishing that soil health and really focusing on that kind of nice, healthy.
Exactly, and trying to retain moisture and
Amazing.
add nutrients, that sort of thing.
Amazing. Tell me then, how do you think about water and water management on land like this?
So it's always quite challenging, especially with the unpredictability of the weather.
Yeah.
But we've got a rainwater harvesting set up here, so we can harvest 7,000 litres of water.
Amazing.
And we try to be as efficient with that as possible.
And talk to me a little bit about biodiversity and how you're attracting and kind of curating that biodiversity in this area.
Yeah, so we've got a few ways that we do that. We've got the sort of classic, so you see a bug hotel out on the farm. We've got dead hedges. We're trying to encourage birds here with bird boxes and feed. We also plant a range of flowers here as well to attract a lot of beneficial predators.
Looking ahead to the future, what do you hope to achieve next here on the farm?
I think what I really like about doing this and what I hope to achieve is to inspire sort of creativity with what we can grow in this country sort of year round, rather than importing stuff from other places. I've had it really interesting to sort of pickle, preserve, ferment, that sort of thing, in order to have less reliance on imported goods.
Thinking about the rest of the world and looking outside of your farm, are there any trends that you're seeing that are inspiring you, or things that you're sort of keeping a close eye on or following to learn from?
Yeah, I think AI is coming up everywhere now.
Yeah.
And we use it to a sort of very small extent on the farm. We use like AI apps so we can identify different sort of pests, diseases, different wildlife that's coming in here. And I think that can be used in so many new and interesting ways. I know there's a lot of AI being used for precision planting of crops, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Also, sort of vertical farming or farming in controlled environments. We do have a shipping container here that we grow micro herbs in, but trying to expand on that and be able to grow things year round is really interesting.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Genuinely doesn't get any better.